This is the Bush Whisperer coming at you from Boulders Beach, entering the Penguin Sanctuary, and I thought I'd talk to you today about activism and some of the philosophies that have been spread by the Mahayana tradition about non-attachment, not being involved, not being moved by the things that are happening in this world. I don't think it's that simple, to be honest with you, as I consider it. I do get the feeling that people run away from responsibility and hide from the truth, hide from who they are, and don't want to take part in this process of co-creation because they're afraid of the consequences of being an activist. And I can speak to you as someone who has been an activist on the most fundamental of levels. I did my piece in London. So what is activism? Activism is when we are digging deep into our integrity, into our authenticity, and doing what seems right. You see, we've forgotten what's right and what's wrong in this modern day. Our philosophies have become convoluted, confused, and so abstract that we've become disconnected from the basic reality. And I think in the old times, people had more of a sense of integrity, and that personal sense of integrity kept them real, kept them true, kept them connected. And these days, it's like somebody can get mugged on a street corner and other people on the other side of the road will just walk on by. It's none of my business. I'm not involved. They're too Buddhist for their own good, right? That's not really Buddhism. That's Mahayanist interpretation of some Buddhist texts. If you go traveling the world and you spend time with a lot of real Buddhists, you'll find that that's not really how it is. Buddhists have a responsibility to interact in the world, according to many of the schools, the Indian schools, the Nepali schools, the schools in Sri Lanka, the Buddhists from Thailand. They all have a very clear etiquette of being present in the world and being a part of the world. Not some disassociated, I need to be completely separate from the world in my little bubble of I'm not involved with anything or anyone. So I think that we can take certain ideas given by masters or wise teachers from the past and become so obsessed with certain words and certain parts of the doctrine that we forget the basis of reality. And for example, if you've got a child and your child's in danger, it's your job to step up. It's your job to protect your child. Whatever your philosophy is, it's your responsibility. The same can be said for your mother or your father. If you have an elderly person and they're in danger, it's your job to protect them. And why should that not extend to your sister? If there's a man going to rape her, should you be, I'm not attached. This is life. I'm not going to be a part of this. No, there seems to be some concepts that have been taken to the extremities by certain groups that want to experience this total freedom. There's no such thing as total freedom in this world. This world is an interactive station of events. And what happens to one person affects all the others. What's happening to a group of people on the other side of the planet does affect us in the consciousness field. It affects us as well in terms of resources. The way that we live affects other people. The fact that there are 1 out of 7 people starving to death as I make this video says something about our society. And that we can just continue in this disassociated way says a lot. That people just don't care and they keep filling up their rubbish bins with food. And so in this world, it seems that we've lost our way. We're living for ourselves in our selfish little bubble of non-attachment to what's going on out there. And I just thought to share a few ideas that I'm thinking about right now. Because my son was talking to me about how conservation and the animals and poaching of elephants and the baboon monitors here where I live shooting at the baboons with paintball guns. And it just sort of touched my heart to see what an activist my little boy is and how many of us adults have sort of forgotten what it means to be active in the world, truly active, to be truly present, to be a part of the world. It's not to be detached from what's going on around you. It's to be detached from your emotional reactions to holding on to what's going on. And the best way to be detached from your emotional reactions is to be a part of what's going on and to act and to speak with integrity and authenticity, and allow your genuine self to be what you will be and to do what you will do in accordance with what you feel in the depths of your heart of what is right and wrong. So that's my little bit. That's my little bit that I'm sharing with you today from the heart of the Penguin Sanctuary. And I hope you're all well, thriving, and having a great time. And let's see if we can see these little guys in here. Can we see the little penguins? Oh, well, they're in there somewhere, doing their little thing, as penguins do. From the heart of the Penguin Sanctuary. This is the Bush Whisperer. Take it easy, keep it real. Big bless.